Do you have critical thoughts about your body no matter how much you exercise, no matter how much weight you lose? Do you find that these negative thoughts control you and ruin your life? You're absolutely in the right place, and I deeply know how hard that is. In this video, I'm going to show you an evidence-based tool so you can transform and actually reprogram your mind from these constant negative critical thoughts into compassion and confidence so you can finally start living the life you deserve. I've had the privilege of helping women worldwide to overcome these lifelong critical patterns with their body and instead step into unstoppable confidence, and this is absolutely possible for you too. Just like my beautiful client Lindsay, who shares, before joining this program, I hated my body. I couldn't think of one redeeming quality about myself. I told myself I was fat and ugly and nobody likes you, and I'd been talking to myself this way for 30 years. I couldn't function anymore. I could barely live. I felt depleted and hopeless. Now I have a new life. I love and accept myself, my true, authentic self. This program gave me back my life in a way that I would never think possible. I felt dead before, and now I live in Technicolor. This work is truly my passion. It's what I love to do. And if you are deeply struggling with your body and you're tired of these constant critical thoughts and you really want to overcome these lifelong body image issues and step into the peace, confidence, and compassion that you've always wanted, there is a link below to connect with me directly. I would love to support you to finally make this a reality. And the best way to do this is to get into my calendar and book a complimentary discovery call with me. Now let's get into the video. So first, we're going to recognize that these constant critical thoughts have become your default programming. Your brain has done them so many times over and over again that it has become so familiar, it's like your operating system. So in order to change these critical thoughts and to reprogram them, we need very specific tools so we can start weakening those neural pathways. And the fascinating thing about the brain is that it is absolutely very plastic. And just because you've thought something for 30, 40, I've worked with people who have had this for 60 years, doesn't mean you're stuck with it. You have all the power to actually undo this and start teaching your brain how to think differently. And that's exactly what we're going to do together. So what I want you to do is to tune in right now with my pal Gibson with us. And on a scale of 1 to 10, I want you to think of how critical do you feel towards your body in this very moment right now. 1 to 10. 10 meaning absolutely most critical I could ever feel. 0, 1, none at all. Perfect. Once you have that, maybe you want to tune into your body and just hold space for those critical thoughts that naturally want to come up. And I'm an expert at this, so I know what those typically sound like. But if you want to write some of yours down, go ahead and write them down, and then we're going to jump into this evidence-based tool together called EFT, otherwise known as tapping. I'm a master practitioner of this, and I am so excited to lead you through this life-changing exercise. Okay, now that we've got trusty Gibson with us, we're gonna jump into the exercise. I'm gonna invite you to tap where I tap and repeat aloud if you're able to, because this is how you're gonna get the highest benefits from this exercise. Even though part of me has been conditioned to think all of these negative thoughts about my body, thoughts like, you're ugly, you need to lose weight, you're not good enough. I'm learning how to love and accept myself anyways. Even though there was a part of me that has been conditioned through repetition, by diet culture, beauty standards, the weight loss industry, to think all of these constant critical thoughts about my body it's really not okay. And I'm learning how to take my power back. I have a part of me, like everybody else, that has been conditioned to think constant negative thoughts. About my body and my appearance. And it's non-stop. And that's because this part of me has been exposed to these non-stop negative thoughts and brainwashing from diet culture, social media, celebrity culture, the weight loss industry. It's everywhere. It's not my fault that part of me has learned this. It's not okay either. These thoughts that tell me I have to lose weight, I'm not worthy no matter what I do. My life's purpose is just to lose weight. I'm never good enough. Makes me feel sad and hopeless. Defeated and unworthy. And it's actually not my voice. It's all of this external conditioning. And I'm willing to recognize that. I'm willing to witness this external conditioning. And I'm willing to recognize that it's not my fault. And while I can't change the conditioning externally overnight, I can change my resilience to it. Beautiful. So let's take a nice, easy breath. Just give your body some gentle movement, maybe a little stretch. I like to invite in some gentle orientation, which basically means allow your head, neck, and eyes to gently take in your surroundings at a pace that feels normal for you, fluid. And then when you're ready, just check in, and on a scale of 1 to 10, how critical do you feel towards your body now? What's shifted for you? Would love for you to share some of those reflections in the comments, and we're going to do one more round of this so we can really reinforce it. Okay, so once again, tapping and repeating after me. Even though part of me was conditioned to think all of these negative thoughts about my body, through no fault of my own, I'm learning how to have love and compassion for myself. This society has made it extremely difficult for any of us to have a healthy relationship with our body, our self-esteem, and I'm learning how to have more love and compassion for myself. Even though all of these industries are going to continue to try and beat me down, and they're going to try and continue to steal my self-worth. What if I have power over that? This is a sick society, but what if I don't have to be? This is a sick society. But what if I don't have to be? What if I could start to take my power back around all of this? And remind myself it's not my fault. All these suffering thoughts, all these critical thoughts, they're not mine. It's just the conditioning talking. And if I can continue to remind myself that, I'm going to continue to break free and to build resilience. Because nobody gets to tell me that I'm going to stay miserable and stuck. The conditioning doesn't get to run my life. I do. I have power over my life. Not them. So I'm not going to let them do this to me anymore. I've got too big of a life to lead. I'm too powerful for that. Beautiful. So once again, take a nice, easy breath. Yawning is normal. Yawning is part of you releasing any of the energy that's stuck in your body. That was so powerful. So just take a moment to let that all sink in. Invite in some gentle orienting again. And check in with your body, nose to toes. If you tune in, what are you aware of in this moment? What are you feeling? What are you believing to be true? And when you tune into that criticism, 1 to 10, where is that now towards your body? Perhaps it's not even criticism. Perhaps it's transformed into something else. Dare I say compassion? Please do share these reflections in the comments because I love to hear what's happening for you. So important. And you have just successfully done some deep reprogramming of those conditioned beliefs and stories. Really encourage you to repeat this because, of course, the more we do it, the more we are going to take our power back. And please do, for homework, remind yourself anytime that little critical voice comes back, that's the conditioning. That's the conditioning. That's the conditioning. That's them, not me, right? That healthy separation is critical to our healing and overcoming these constant critical thoughts. It is so key. Remember, you're not in this alone. So you have all the support available to you if you want to really break free of this and have the guidance and expert support that's required to truly break free of this for good and to start living the life that you deserve. One of confidence, compassion, clarity, calm energy. That is absolutely possible for you, and I'd love to support you. You can book a discovery call with me through the link below, and let's make it happen. Because remember, when we're deeply struggling with this, there is a lot that we can empower ourselves to do on our own, but trying to overcome these deep-seated patterns and beliefs of unworthiness that we've had our entire lives is very, very challenging to do on our own. And without a map or a clear, proven set of steps to get there, it could take a lifetime. And I really don't want to see that happen for you because you deserve a lot more, obviously. So I'm so excited to see you again in the next video, sending you so much love, and way to go for taking your power back because you deserve it.